For those of you that have clients, what are you doing to add value above and beyond what you are being paid to give? You guys have probably heard a million times people say add value, add value, add value. But what I have seen more than anything is if you want to grow a business, if you want to build an empire, if you want to grow big business, you have to have clients retained. You have to have a low attrition rate. You have to have a high retention rate. You have to keep clients for life. And you need to find clients that stay with you, that grow with you, and that scale with you. And so, my friends, I need to remind you that if your clients do not make money, they will cancel. I don't care how many leads you send them. I don't care how many birthday presents, how many gifts, how many anniversary cards. They will cancel if they don't make money. That's a given. But on top of that, what are you doing that makes you different from everybody else? What value are you adding that was never expected, that was never part of the conversation? Maybe it's a sales training on how to actually pitch a deal, how to close somebody on concrete. Maybe it's you just checking in with them every 2 weeks. Maybe it's giving them a free review, not on your lead generation site, but on their page. What are you doing to add value above and beyond what you are being paid to do? The way that I was able to scale is by having a sales process, by following a sales process, yes, by pre-selling, yes, by doing all of that stuff. But I had clients that stuck with me. I had clients that I didn't have to replace. And I had clients that wanted to grow, that were hungry, that went from being $1,000 a month to $20,000 a month, where that went from being $500 or $700 a month to $4,000 a month. It doesn't take a lot of $20,000 clients to become a millionaire in this business. And guess who owns all the assets? You do. In my digital landlords program, I do the exact same thing. And in the last couple of weeks, I sat there and I went, what can I do that's above and beyond what I'm promising? And so what I conceived and what I conceptualized and what I put from my brain onto paper is I came out with something called the Premium Sales Training Library, where I take my 10 years of sales experience and I put it into video form and I train on how to close and how to prospect and how to overcome the objection. Like this week, I just dropped the video, how to close somebody that says, I want to think about it. And I've got all kinds of different methods. And I told everyone, I said, I'm going to keep adding to this library. It's not something that I talked about when I brought you into the program. It's not something you thought you were going to get. It is a bonus, and I am giving it to you as a way to add value to you. And guess what, guys? It took me time. It took me money because it took me time. It took me energy. It took me my video editor. I had to pay him. I had to talk to my team to make sure that it gets out to everyone, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But that right there is a value add. And if those videos can help one more person close that one more deal that they would have lost had they not watched them, that person might tell 3 more people. And those 3 more people, maybe one of them will join, or maybe they will tell somebody that will join at some point. Maybe it's 10 years down the road, 15 years down the road, but you never freaking know. So my question that I want to rhetorically pose to you is, what value are you adding to your clients that's above and beyond what they were promised? Surprise and delight these people, guys. If you never lost a client, imagine you had a business and every dollar that came into your business, it never left. It never left. Every dollar, every $1,000 deal, $500 deal, you were like this magnet and it was sticky and nothing ever left. It only came in. It just kept attracting more and more and snowballed. After a couple of years, you would have a multi-million-dollar company, even if you didn't have a good growth trajectory, even if you weren't that good at sales, even if you didn't do that many deals. But if you could retain every dollar that came into your organization and only add unto it, you could get to $1 million business far quicker than I did, far quicker than most people, in a third the time that you think it's going to take. Make sure your clients make money and add value above and beyond. And if you're like, what kind of value can I add? Add things that will help them make more money. I'm adding a sales training component that, well, guys, we already talk about sales. I give them the sales outline. I give them a sales process that you can follow with no sales experience and make money. But what about people that want to become better at sales? They want to go to the next level. They want to go from being a 3 salesperson, which is all you need to be at, or a 2 to get deals, to being a 7 or an 8 or a 9, so that instead of closing 1 out of 5, they're closing 4 out of 5 and making that much more money. That's the way I'm adding value. So that's just a rhetorical question I would like to you guys to be thinking about, something that I'm heavily thinking about. What value can you add? Make a list and start adding value to your clients. These are your partners, guys. These guys will turn you into millionaires if you treat them right, you help them make money, and you choose wisely.